After losing last week to Magirna, your LA Wakers are ready to bounce back versus Keegan. But his team is no slouch, led by Lunala, which is incredibly hard to switch into, especially when paired with Greninja and Infernape. Defensively, Bronzong and Florges can tank my hits, with Mudsdale to set up rocks and the Dunsparce to glare me. Houndstone can block my Rapid Spin and be annoying with Will-O-Wisp fluffy sets, while Blastoise can Rapid Spin away my hazards and Swallow can set up Toxic Spikes. But his most threatening mon is probably his Terra Captain, King Gambit. This week we're starting off with my Terra Captain, a max special defense bulk up Terra Blast Water knockoff jungle healing Zarude, allowing it to set up in front of Lunala and Greninja, as well as naturally tank fire moves from Infernape, while threatening it back with that Terra Blast Water. Jungle healing means I don't have to worry about Glare to Dunsparce. But both Combine variants and Coil variants could be threatening, which is why I have a special defensive Gliscor to Toxic them, and Taunt can stop Bronzong from setting up, as well as King Gambit from using Swords Dance. Special defensive Gliscor can also eat hits that are not Ice Beam from Lunala, while breaking its Shadow Shield with Earthquake, or stalling out a turn of Toxic with Protect. Offensively, Anemra's, Therian's Moonblast and Mystical Fire are really strong into Keegan's team, and Healing Wish can allow me to heal up Zarude in a pinch. But my cool tech on this Anemra's is the Sunny Day plus Heat Rock to allow my next Pokemon, Dragon Dance Adamant Gouging Fire, to knock out Mudsdale in the sun, as long as my Flare Blitz is Dragon Dance boosted. Morning Sun allows me to get great recovery, and Dragon Tail allows me to stop Roar from Blastoise. If Greninja manages to get Battle Bond, I'll have +1 speed versus my team, which is why I have a Choice Scarf Mewtwo to revenge it with Aura Sphere, while Shadow Ball can help me deal with a weakened Lunala, and Psy Strike is good into Shell Smash Blastoise. My last move is Trick, just in case a Combine or Coil to Dunsparce gets out of hand. My last Pokemon is a red card Primarina to either force out King Gambit or Battle Bond Greninja, while also threatening them with the combination of Surf and Moonblast, while Psychic Noise can stop Florges from passing a Wish, and Flip Turn can give me momentum into the rest of my teammates. So that's my team for week 8 of the BBL Pokemon Draft League. If you've been enjoying the Draft League content, let me know. Consider leaving a like and consider subscribing. Not only do we have another week left of regular season, but a new Draft League will be starting soon too. And please check out my opponent Keegan. Dude is not even at 1,000 subs and definitely deserves it. Last week we had a break week, but I managed to play Kyleaye for an exhibition match, so I'll also add that to the end of this video as well. And of course, I want to give a big shout out to Dylan, King L5, Maverick Shooters, Amel, and Owen for all the help this week, as well as Gentleman Thomas for the awesome thumbnail image and Pedro for the awesome editing. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Here we are with the week 8 battle of the BBL Pokemon Draft League. I didn't have a lot of time to prep this week. I ended up doing a sleep study, and it was also my birthday. So I'm excited about this game. We'll see how it goes. Zarude looks phenomenal. He's Terra Fire, King Gambit. I'm Terra Water, so I match up well. And Victor Black does force King Gambit to Terrasilize. Victor Black under Sun does look insane in this game as well, but I might need it to deal with the Dunsparce early. We'll see how things go. We really will. I like Gliscor lead, even though it matches up okay into stuff. I just want to get it activated as quickly as possible. Potentially going for a Toxic on one of the threats. If you enjoy the Draft League content, let me know. Consider leaving a like, consider subbing. On my way to 500,000 subs. And also check out my opponent Keegan. We actually have, well, last week, this will be going up later, right? So last week we did an ADV draft game, which was really fun, I assume. I haven't played it yet, it's tomorrow. But yeah, I'm tired to talk like it already happened. But please check out Keegan. Awesome narration style, awesome battler as well. And the matchup is interesting. Lemonade. All right, there's the Dunsparce. There is the Dunsparce. So a few things can happen here. Obviously, Boom Burst, Ice Beam as well. I am really Spadef. I am very Spadef. So if it's like, if it is or does end up being Ice Beam, it can do a lot to me, but I mean, even my 4-time weakness, shoot, I can actually tank it. That's crazy, actually. I tank it decently, even if it's modest. Wow, I actually tank it. Like, it never kills me. The only thing that would be really stupid is if I get paralyzed here because I'm dumb. So Protect is usually the best play. I'm just going to click Toxic, though. Let's see if I'm dumb. Because I think they go for Rocks, if anything. If they go for Glare or anything like that, obviously I just gave up my Mon. But I do have Healing Wish at the end of the day. Yeah, and they go for Stealth Rock. Perfect. So best case scenario, I land a Toxic. I mean, best case scenario would have been I taunted there, obviously. But that's not too bad for me. All right, Rocks. SR. Rocks going up or whatever. I don't mean too much, I think. Could be wrong. Boom Burst doesn't do much. We can actually Protect here or just Earthquake onto the team. Looking at their team, not a lot of Pokemon really want to take this thing on, so I think I will go for Earthquake. Again, Boom Burst isn't going to do too much, and I will live an Ice Beam. Anything coming in on Earthquake is amazing for me. Nothing really wants to come in, so up is what? Blastoise? Yeah, up is Blastoise. All right. Beautiful chip on Stoise. Hell yeah, we take those. Why'd that do 25%? That's crazy. Blastoise. Yeah, so that is max HP at the very minimum. That is max HP. And actually, no, that's really defensive as well. That is super defensive. That is almost max defense. Okay, so I do live an Ice Beam from this thing, and I expect him to flip turn. I'm gonna go for Earthquake again. I'm trying to weaken it for Flare Blitz range from my, let me put max defense. From my Gouging Fire, so I'll take it. Yeah, I expected the flip turn. Flip turn, and they are at about 52%, I would say. So we're looking all right. Greninja's definitely gonna come in now. 100% Greninja gaming right now. Or it could be Lunala. But basically, Gliscor is just, I didn't die to Ice Beam. So I'd rather play it a little bit aggressively here. Gren is a problem, don't get me wrong. That Mon is a whole demon. I haven't terrestrialized my Zarude. I will be terrestrializing Zarude probably really quickly in this game. Champion. Lunala. Ooh, okay, killer. What can we do here? So Lunala's Ice Beam will actually be one of the few mons that can knock me out. Moonguy's Beam doesn't KO me from non-specs. Hex doesn't KO me either. Ice Beam always KOs. If they Calm Mind, it's a little annoying, but I can phase it out. I'm going to protect once. I'm going to protect once here. Be a little safe, see what they want to do. Because if they have Hex, I can Toxic it as well. Yeah, they do Ice Beam. Okay, that's expected. So, obviously, this is not something we want to take here. Yeah, non-choice Ice Beam will knock me out regardless of what they do. Me being Terra Water Zarude helps. My Ice resists Gouging Fire. Can tank an Ice Beam decently, safely. But it doesn't really want to take the Moonguy Ice Beam after. If it's Specs as well, it does do a good chunk to Zarude. Specs does not 2-hit KO my Gouging Fire. Zarude Specs is the only set that can actually 2-hit KO. Otherwise, it can't. So I think I will go Zarude here. Because then I can just Terra Water immediately and just Jungle Heal. So we're going to go Zarude. They do double. What is it, Ape? Lemonade is the Dunsparce. All right. Not too worried about this. It is on a timer. I'm going to assume choiced on Lunala. Yeah, this is on a timer. So I'm not too worried about this. I think it's always in my best interest to just bulk up. If this has Dragon Tail, so be it. If it has Dragon Tail, so be it. I'm also not taking much from Lunala's attacks. Just naturally. But Terra Water, 48 to 50 something. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bulk up immediately. If it glares me, I can Jungle Healing, so I'm not going to take too much. Ideally, it's physically based to it. It could have Dragon Tail, I suppose, but it's not the end of the world. And again, this Mon is insanely scary for my opponent. Lefties. Lefties. This could have Toxic, I guess, too. We'll just Jungle Healing immediately, though, because Jungle Healing was not nerfed. Well, it's already a nerfing in itself, because it only has 25%. Like, I was going back and forth between Jungle Healing and Synthesis. Looking at their team, I'm happy that I went Jungle Healing, just because of this Dunsparce specifically. But yeah, we bulk up there. Let's see what they go for. It is Boom Burst. Doesn't do too much at all. And, I mean, a second bulk up is okay. I kind of need it. I can also PP stall them out of, or just like stall them out with Toxic and everything. I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. Do I want to become a water type yet? I'm trying to decide if I want to become a water type yet. Because knock initially isn't bad either. They get a speed boost, but there's like a very low chance they'll be faster than me. I'm just trying to think. Do I want to do this first? I think I just jungle here. Let's be safe. Yeah, I got my 25% back. They're doing about that much, so... And they Dragon Tail me. Okay, made the right play. Cool. Boom, burst. Detail. And there is my Mon. The Mon we love to see in this game. So the good thing is I have Dragon Dance plus Dragon Tail as well. So if he wants to Dragon Dance into hitting me, I'm okay. I'm going to Dragon Dance. I'm going to DD. I can threaten this. It's on a timer. If the last move is Glare, so be it. I have Healing Wish. And again, that's like my endgame Mon. Also, I really just want to Flare Blitz this entire team. That's why we got the damage on Blastoise, after all. So if he Dragon Tails, that's okay. If they Boom Burst, I can Dragon Tail them out after myself. Trying to think if I want to reveal that now, but I think I do. Yeah, definitely just a DD. Because we just get so much damage off on them with Flare Blitz. It should kill after Poison. Let's see if he Dragon Tails immediately. He goes for Glare. That's fine. Again, as I mentioned, I have that Healing Wish, so I'm okay. Like, if I can use this to get rid of an annoying Pokemon, aka this Mon right here, I'll take it. I will gladly take it. And we get up Sun for later, so that's good. Yeah, just a free Blitz. We're max attack. +1. The Dunsparce. Yep, this is Impish max. This is still... Oh, it's a roll to kill in my favor. It does 54 min there. They're slightly in my favor. 54 min to 64 if it's max. And then, again, there's nothing on their team that actually wants to tank this hit, so... Yeah, we break through. Let's go. Do we kill? We do pick up the KO on the Dunsparce. Beautiful. All right, so the Dunsparce goes down. Good job gouging fire. Obviously, King Gambit can come out if it really wants to. I could see it being Lunala as well, I think. I don't think Lunala will kill me in one, though. It could also be Blastoise, I guess, to try and Dragon Tail me out. But I can Dragon Tail that out, too. This is why we got the damage on it earlier, after all. Yeah, I can Dragon Tail on everything. Just the Dunsparce being gone is nice, because no Glare. I'm okay with this. Again, we have that Healing Wish. We have that Sun. If Lunala does come out, Specs Lunala does not kill me. And if King Gambit comes out, I can just Dragon Tail it immediately. Champion is the Lunala. Is it Specs? Does this actually kill me from 308? I don't think so. On a roll, it can. But it needs a really high roll. Honestly, I'm willing to Flare Blitz here. Yeah, we'll find out. Because then I get a free bulk up, I think, with Zarude right after. Alright, that is not Specs. And we get the Blitz, so we actually end up breaking its Shadow Shield. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. We break its Shadow Shield. That's not Specs. We're definitely going to save you, that's for sure. And go Zarude here. Zarude Gaming! Alright, so knowing it's not Specs is really nice. So yeah, we can save that. We can get up the Sun later and then Healing Wish. And see what we can do. Yeah, there's another Moon, guys. Actually, I can find out exactly what it said is right now. Yeah, we just heal right now. Do I want to become the Water type immediately? I kind of do. Does nothing, man. I'm going to become that Water type for Greninja. Yeah, I'm going to become that Water type for Greninja. I think it's just better. I know it doesn't help too much versus Lunala, but like, what is reset? Infernape? Ape, yep, big ape. Yeah, so we want to become the Water type. I could have Terra Blasted immediately, but... Come on, guys. My Scarf Mewtwo looks really good, too. And again, we can always save this guy, so... I can see an Encore coming out. Maybe a Grass Knot. Again, jungle healing is just safe. Tank every hit. And that's my boy Young Zarude. I can see them having Encore. It's Scarf or Ban. I'm just gonna Terra Blast. We'll find out. It's my favorite thing. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. Wisp. Nice Wisp. Let's get a Terra Blast off. How much is this gonna do? Nothing. So Infernape on a burnt Terra Blast. This guy is bulky. This guy bulky. Alright, we're gonna jungle healing here. Let's see if they have Encore. This is a very bulky ape. To take that little. Yeah, it's like max HP ape. It might end up being Encore. Let's see. Pokemon. If I'm burnt, yeah, it looks like that did nothing. That actually did nothing, man. Like, legitimately nothing. Am I confused about something? Burn. Yeah, that's a lot of HP on ape. Or I got a lower roll. What was that? 25, 30, 35, 40? Yeah, literally. No, that's like max HP ape. All right, so they switch. We get my heals immediately. I'm assuming it's going to be some way. Is that what, King Gambit? That is Gambit. All right. Okay, so a few things that could happen here. Being healed immediately. Terrifier. They have one Supreme Overlord death. Trying to think what's the best play here. Primarina on King Gambit. Let me just put +2. +2, one death. Could be annoying. Gliscor is... I think Gliscor's a play. Worst case, I have to trick with Mewtwo, and then Zarude can late game. So, let's see. Again, us having Zarude at full HP is amazing. Lunala doesn't do anything. Like, neutral Lunala does like 30 with Moongeist Beam. So we go Gliscor here. They do Swords Dance. SD. It's +1 dead. My Earthquake, King Gambit, Kowtow +2 with 1 dead. Does a lot. But it doesn't kill, which is important. So we're gonna Earthquake here. Oh, he switches. Into who? On Earthquake? Into who on Earthquake? Who's coming? Blastoise? Damn, he's trying to get in Torrent. Or he's trying to pivot into Greninja. Which I think is very fair. So again, they're just trying to... He's trying to make the Mon stronger. That's obviously what's happening here. Ice Beam doesn't kill me, and a Torrent move won't kill me either. I'm just gonna Earthquake again. I get it, but I can always protect after and then protect on the next Mon coming in. So he's trying to weaken me for endgame King Gambit. Which is very fair. Yeah, Ice Beam doesn't kill. That's called Spadef, baby. That is called the most annoying Gliscor in the world, bro. Alright, we protect here. Always. Like, look, Gliscor is one of the most annoying Mons in the world, easily. That Terrifier, I gotta be careful about later, though. I gotta really be careful about that Terrifier. For sure. Also, is Gambit, like, not... Oh, it SD. It's literally SD. It's not AV. It's literally not AV. It can't be AV. Like, at all. So, I mean, he could try and switch out on this Protect, but I don't know if it's worth it for him because, yeah, it's a little risky. Yeah, it's definitely risky. So, we get Gliscor back at a good amount of HP, but he is now weakened to the point where, like, even if I get with 2 dead, it basically opens up King Gambit a lot. So, yeah, Earthquake here. All right, goodbye, Blastoise. Still not over because unfortunately my opponent has a King Gambit. Literally not over because of King Gambit, man. Literally that mon, dude. That mon crazy. That mon is crazy. Look at Gliscor back at full HP, by the way. Like, actually back at full HP. All right, Lunala, what you going for here? What are you going for here? You got Hex? Was that the whole idea between Infernape plus Hex? Look, but legit, look at Gliscor. Literally back. Like, he never left. I love Spit F Gliscor so much. Lunala. It's not Choice Specs for sure. I think it's Scarf. Moongeist Beam only does half. That's crazy. Like, that's insane how little that does. Do they protect? Do they trick? Trick will be annoying too. Let's see if he goes for Ice Beam. Yeah, he does go for Ice Beam again. Okay, no problem. So we got Gliscor up, pretty bulky. Ice Beam will always kill me. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go Zarude now. Because it's still a problem for my opponent. If he doubles out into King Gambit, that's okay. We're going off this thing being potentially Trick. Like, we're literally going off this mon right here being potentially Trick. Gliscor's such a menace to society. Gliscor's literally a menace to society. Like, actually. Alright, he doesn't switch. Perfect. So we can bulk up now, and then we get the Terra Blast off on the Gambit. Let's see. Yeah, Ice Beam again. Don't you dare do it to me, buddy. Don't do it. I'm about to say, you better move. You better learn to move right now. Zarude. Moongeist Beam does 36. I like Knock initially, just in case he does randomly switch up moves, but I also like that it hits King Gambit, just in case it's weakness policy. So, which I'm okay with. I'm just going to knock immediately. Let's see. Reset. There's Ape. It was Helmet. Helmet Ape. It's a very, very, very bulky ape, so I'm not sure if it's like what its actual set is, but I'm going for the Encore here. Oh, okay, excuse me. I'm going for the... So Encore, Wisp, Encore. Could be Endeavor. I can see it being Endeavor. But that's fine. I mean, we always have you healthy as hell. Gliscor's for sure my play here. Again, it could be Slack Off last. Gliscor has to be the play. Yeah, Wisp, perfect. And then it's just a free Q. If it's Endeavor, so be it. A Blaze hit isn't going to hurt that much. I don't know if it's Endeavor or whatever it is, but EQ is just very free and Gliscor's back at full, man. This mon is stupid. This mon's so good, dude. I love this mon so much. But the thing is, every time, I'm still so terrified of King Gambit. All right, CC's. That does obviously nothing. We knock out Infernape. Beautiful. All right, so it's not over. That's for sure. They still have that Greninja in the back. Greninja is still in the back, ready to beat me down. I'm assuming you have to go Gren now. Or we can protect again, get back to full HP, because that's how you play Gliscor. You protect, attack, protect, attack, protect, attack. I think at this point, I don't need to save my Gouge. Swords Dance. SD. What the hell? Some Swords Dance Battle Bond. Hey, yo, I'm gonna go Primarina and just force this Mon out immediately. I wanted to save it for King Gambit, but I have to do it here. I literally have to do it here. I'm terrified of Gambit, man. That Mon can still smoke me. SD. Liquidation, maybe. Could Gunk Shot immediately, too. It doesn't have to Gunk Shot, though. It might be... so it's what? Night Slash? Liquid? Night Slash? Gunk Shot, maybe? I don't know. Probably Gunk. Liquidation. Alright, let's see if it's Life Orb. Is it Life Orb? Show me Orb. Show me Orb, baby. Alright, red card out. That's fine. If Gambit comes out, we do a lot of damage. It is Lunala, unfortunately, which isn't the Mon we kind of want to... it's not the Mon we really want to, like, bring out, but... Primarina Moongeist Beam does KO. Does KO here. I think we just Surf. This should KO me here with Moongeist Beam. Oh my god, nice. We get a turn boost of Surf. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I don't know if Greninja's going to be, like, Lumberry or what the hell it's going to be, but I definitely think I go out into my Gliscor here and I just click EQ. And then we're just trying our hardest not to lose to King Gambit. At the end. That's what we're trying at the end, to not lose to King Gambit. How much does Liquidation do to Gliscor from Greninja? Jolly. I put Liquidation on this. Okay, Liquidation can kill. We Earthquake always. Yeah, okay, cool. So Lunala goes down. Gliscor putting in some crazy work. Yeah, Gliscor putting in some insane work right here. What a freaking Mon, man. What a freaking Mon. What a Mon, dude. What a Mon. What a Mon. What a Mon. What an actual GOAT of a Mon. Alright, so I'm at 190. Liquidation does kill me at 190. Yeah, Liquidation does kill me at 190. If they go King Gambit, I always taunt King Gambit. Always, always, always. I don't know if I don't think I revealed taunt yet, so. But they should go Gren. Myself is Greninja. Yep, yep, yep. Actually, Earthquake is fine. I have to take the chip for my Scarf homie in the back. If Mewtwo dies to Shadow Sneak as well, if they have Shadow Sneak, then have it. If they KO me here, then they KO me here. But I need 50% off because I need to put them in range of Mewtwo. While forcing King Gambit to Terra. The crazy thing is King Gambit can still beat me. So it's going to be 50-50s at the end, which I knew would happen. I knew this would happen. Because it's going to be 5 dead King Gambit. Yeah, they SD here. That's fine. I can't stop that, so SD here is fine. We get our chip. Does Healing Wishing into Gouging Fire do anything for me? It does. Maybe. I think we sack Gouging Fire. 50%. Okay, so the liquidation here, they knock me out. They're going to get their Battle Bond. Right? I don't know if it has Shadow Sneak, but if it does, it does. Oh, it's Life Orb. Did I not see Life Orb before? What the hell? All right, we go Mewtwo. We go Mewtwo. We always hard switch into Gambit. On Gambit, we always hard switch back. Are you Shadow Sneak too? I think you have to be Night Slash Gunk Shot. Plus Liquidation. So, yeah, exactly. All right, Scarf Mewtwo KOs that. And then it's going to come down to Gambit versus the world, man. Gambit versus the world. Literally Gambit versus the world. Quite literally Gambit versus the world. All right. Gambit's going to be able to... I knew the game was going to always come down to this. So it's just kind of scary that it did, but I knew it was going to always come down to this. Or we knew it was always going to come down to this. I score... King Gambit. +2, 5 dead. There's Terrifier. Oh, Terrifier is immediately interesting. Oh, they had to. Duh. Because I could have Aura Sphere. What am I saying? They literally had to. If they boost, they boost, right? I can't stop them from boosting no matter what. So... yeah, they boost. I can never stop them from boosting. It's going to come down to if I can actually, like, beat them before they beat me. I think I always taunt here. I can't let them set up. Oh, that's my go. All right, I always taunt here so they KSD again. As they kowtow. Beautiful. I mean, not beautiful, but it is what it is. I don't know if I 1v1 this with Mewtwo right now. Because Side Strike does do 50. Side Strike does do 50. Maybe I should just try to Earthquake there. Because I think Kowtow is their play. Do I think they're going to go for Kowtow, though? King Gambit. Terra Fire. Terra Blast with Water does about 50 as well to max HP. That's not max HP. I think they always have to Kowtow. I'm a Side Strike. They do. Oh no, I could have tricked. It would have been the same thing, I guess. Okay, +2. 5 dead. I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to do differently. Like, my Terra Blast doesn't kill. I had to trick there and then try and get off the hit. Yeah, I knew King Gambit was going to reverse me. Like this month, when I had to go Lunala on the SD, or when I had to use Primarina for the SD Grun, I knew it was going to reverse me. All right, let's see if we can Moonblast at least. Pretty sure this kills an Emers too. Oh, Sucker Punch super kills me. Like, Sucker Punch super kills. I think I should have Healing Wish actually too, maybe. I'm trying to think, like, okay, so if I trick them with Mewtwo, and they go for... I didn't think they Sucker, because if I trick them on Sucker, they're forced into Kowtow. I thought they would Kowtow always. Because if I trick them with Mewtwo, and I got the chip on them, on the Sucker, then I think Zarude always wins. So that's my fault. But I knew this Mon... Like, this is the Mon they're obviously not going to Sucker on. They're obviously going to attack me here. Let me see how much this does to my Zarude. Yeah, Kowtow always kills me. +1 defense. Yeah, I really didn't think he'd Sucker Punch Mewtwo. But if I trick it, then I can get Moonblast, Terra Blast, and Side Strike damage off, which is why I didn't think he'd let me do. Because that would be that would be my win, right? If I trick on Sucker Punch, but I guess it's a 50-50. But if I trick on Sucker Punch, they have to go for Kyleaye next turn. I'm guaranteed faster. I get my Side Strike 50, I get my Moonblast 50, and then I get my Terra Blast and I win the game. So that was on me. That was literally on me. Yeah, even a Terra Blast crit won't win the game right here. I'll go for bulk up just in case, but yeah, that's game. Good game, bro. Honestly, well played. King Gambit just comes out at the end, and this is what I was terrified of the whole time. I really, really didn't think those turns, and that was my fault. I just lost all the 50-50s. Maybe I should have always, because if they Kyleaye that turn, no. If they Kyleaye that turn, it's still a loss for me. It's literally still a loss. Good game, Keegan. Well played. King Gambit came back, and that was it. That was literally what was going to happen with Gambit. Hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry, guys, to lose, what is that, 2 in a row? But it's all good. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll hit up Keegan for an interview. Peace. All right, we're here with Keegan in the post-game interview. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good. That was a stressful one at the end.
I mean, that's Gambit, bro. That's Gambit.
Bro, Gambit makes everything stressful at the end. Everything's a mind game.
I mean, I knew that it didn't matter how well I was doing. That Gambit could do something at the end. I like the Infernape set.
Infernape set was, I think the problem I ran into like with the Infernape is I knew water was always going to come. Terra Water has been like so good against my team all season, especially with Zarude. It's like, yeah, Willow Encore is going to be good, but Water Jungle Healing is going to just be able to kind of deal with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just like for all the calcs that I needed, it's like I just need like 25%. And like Willow Encore can pretty much get me that with like a CC or like
with
Gunshot
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically all I needed. Yeah.
All to put like Greninja. Like all for game with Greninja.
Yeah, like I think like the Terra Water calc, depending on the set, like +2 life orb, it needed like 20 chip or something like that. Which is mainly what I was going for. Like this game, like this matchup for me was all about like I can't lose the Hazard War against Gliscor early, and then like I win with the combination of the top 3. Like throw enough of them at the team, eventually enough Pokemon will die to either Greninja or the King Gambit or Lunala.
Fair. I was debating at the end, maybe because I didn't see that it was orb on Gren when it hit me initially, because he just freaking got red carded immediately before I could see the HP bar. But,
yeah, I actually didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my ways of beating Gambit, I didn't do a lot of mocks because it was my birthday week and I had to sleep study, so I was like out for 2 days. But my way of beating King Gambit was trick it with Mewtwo, and then force it out with red card per Marina, and then by that point Zarude already has bulked up enough where a non-SD variant can't do anything. To win at from there, excuse me.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
like again at the end, I already was explaining to you, like I thought that you would expect trick, and then that if I do trick and you Kyleaye, you still end up at full HP, and then it gives a lot. Like I thought it gave more to beat Zarude plus Enamorous, but then again, I guess you could be scared of Earth Power with Enamorous, even though I don't think it's that great into your team. I think Mystical Fire hits Gambit.
Yeah, I think Earth Power is like. Actually, like, it's decent in the build that I brought, just because like my Terra type was actually weak to it. But like otherwise, that was the only real reason.
Yeah, because otherwise Moonblast is just always better to pick, in my opinion.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking Gambit, man, good mon.
It's so I feel like Zarude has taken over like a lot of the love of like what Gambit tries to do, but like it's still so hard to play around like SD, Sucker Punch, Kowtow. Like you just like you have to get every turn right, and like I think Trick. At the time escaped my mind when it probably shouldn't have. Like I was thinking like maybe you try to like abuse priority to like either PP stall or like find turns to make it work.
Priority from Mewtwo?
Yeah. But like once I knew it was Scarp, that was just never going to be an option. But maybe like I just completely misunderstood Mewtwo's set. So many of these Ubers have just such weird move pools.
No, I mean, you can't say anything. It worked. Also, this is a nice.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the EV spread supposed to be for?
So the idea with the 112 is I wanted to live. So my challenge with King Gambit was like finding a role I can actually do, because I couldn't beat the Terra type, couldn't do enough against everything. So I kind of focus in on gouging fire, because it's like if I get a Terra type to be immune to like Willow. This allows me to live like 2 earthquakes, I think, from
gouging fire or Gliscor. Gliscor.
Gouging Fire and Kyleaye score.
With just non-booster.
Yes, not booster.
Oh,
yeah. So I was thinking of like, if I can just like take a few of these earthquakes and like leverage SD, Kowtow, like create sucker punch mind games, like that's what the EVs were. I really didn't need a lot of attack. Like I focused in a lot of attack, just because like it's King Gambit. But like this defense allowed me to like attack in front of Gliscor and Gouging Fire just like a little bit more safely.
Makes sense.
Because I figured I'm like, this Pokemon's not going to beat Zarude realistically. Depending on like the mind games, like it's gonna have to like go right for me like it did in that game. Like get tear off early, no bulk ups, get like an SD up in front of something. Something that's like it's gonna be more leverage in those situations.
Yeah.
Or against something like Primarina. Like I had the speed for Primarina, like 8 speed Primarina was I think what I was creeping. Depending on like how much you actually plan on using.
Yeah.
And you're 68, so I guess you covered me by a decent amount there.
This was for I guess covering Gambit by a decent amount. I think that's what.
Let me. I can pull up calc. I think that's Adamant 252 maybe.
No, it's definitely it's not Adamant 252 Gambit is 199, but yeah, that's an OU number. But it was just I wasn't sure if you'd run a lot of HP or not, because it's weird because Gambit has Sucker obviously, so it can beat most Pokemon. Also, you being Black Glasses does. I'm surprised you didn't try and attack into Gliscor with your Black Glasses when you had boosted already. Like initially when it was out in front of you.
I think that was a turn. I'm trying to think, where do I go off that turn?
It works out because more Mons died and then Gambit was able to
it worked out. I'm trying to think where I went in terms of justification. I think at that point in the game, I'm still working towards Greninja. Like I still think like Greninja is my best way to at least break through enough of the team. Like obviously Choice Scarf Mewtwo is going to keep that Pokemon from winning, but I can at least break through enough of the Pokemon to make King Gambit like more of a realistic option at that point.
Makes sense.
Like I'm still thinking like a Mewtwo. I mean, it hadn't come in. Like I was thinking it's like Scarfer was probably Enamor or Mewtwo. But it's like at least if I can leverage my Greninja when the time presents itself.
Yeah.
Let's get the value of that Pokemon, kill a few things, and like make the King Gambit end game simpler. Because if you have 1 or 2 more Pokemon, that end game becomes much more dicey for me than it already was.
No, that's fair. I was debating. I wasn't sure if you were Orb or not, so I was like, okay, I could have sacked Gouge on the Gren to give Battle Bond initially instead of going Prima, and then that one Life Orb hit puts it a guaranteed Aura Sphere from Mewtwo. But again, I wasn't sure if it was, which is why I went Primarina there, because obviously Prima would have been nice to force out Gambit after a hit for later. Before it's obviously last mon. It being last mon makes a huge difference. But I just couldn't see it from there as well. And likewise, when the Primarina was forced out, or where the Greninja was forced out, like I said, I didn't see. I wasn't just paying attention to Orb. Even when you came in, I don't know. I just couldn't see it. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, because I would have went hard into.
Well, I think like the roll made it look like pretty close to like what a normal calc would anyway, even after like 4 damage. Like it just looked like a normal roll, at least what I was seeing. So
it was still on me either way, because I was thinking I need earthquake damage if you had HP EVs. Because if you could obviously run Adamant to be faster than Enamorus by 1 point, but you could run Jolly as well to kind of speed creep how I've been creeping my Mewtwo's. I just went max. On this, like not max, but enough for.
I figured we weren't going to see many aggressive creeps. Like,
I think, like not into this.
I feel like especially if you're like Scarf Mewtwo, like the cost of like aggressively creeping and just like
could be the end of the game. Like
it's the cost is so high.
Yeah, exactly. So it could literally be end game. So that's why I didn't want to. I didn't want to end up doing that. I like the Dunsparce. That was a cool set.
This is a good lead, like this is my I was thinking through like how do I play from turn 1 and like actually get in this game, because like talking with people, it's like if I just get stacked by Gliscor, like my team just like can't contend with that. So I'm like, the Dunsparce at least like pressures enough, like Glare, Dragon Tail, Boomburst like makes you think enough, and like that just gets rocks for free. Yeah, like if Gliscor lead was like the common lead in the was the lead in the mocks that I did. And it was like you get the rock up against the protect, and then like against other leads like Mewtwo lead, it's really hard. Like you can obviously just stay in attack, like expecting me to rock, but like
I mean,
it's so tough to like just like make that play. And
I said F it, we ball turn 1. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care.
Against Gliscor 100%. Like I think it's pretty obvious I'm just rocking in front of Protect there.
I wasn't sure though, because like you could be Ice Beam, and I was like, I live max special attack Ice Beam. I'm gonna Toxic this thing.
Yeah,
but I was like, Taunt would have been nice too. Obviously, no rock. Playing with no rocks that game would have been real cool. I don't know if it makes much difference in one of the calcs.
It could have, depending on how I don't think how the specific in game went, it didn't matter. It could have, it was really important potentially for like the Zarud calcs. Like I was really making a rock damage, like allowing my Greninja or King Game to like find, the Lunala as well to like find that. Like that was like really important there. But like this is like honestly basically kind of like a sack lead. It's like I get my rocks up. Like finding value against like the gouging fire was like pretty huge. Like that was much more than I expected from the Sprites this game. Like to get the chip on that Pokemon and get that Pokemon cleared and like lock that down.
I wasn't too worried about it because I had well, when you said fire, it made it a little bit different. So I was like, okay, this side's not going to be as good. But I wasn't too worried because I had the Healing Wish on an Amherst.
Healing Wish,
for. But I wasn't sure if you'd be. Well, obviously I'm expecting special Gren, and I mean Zarud just. This was just I don't care EVs 2v2 2v2.
Oh, 2v2, like just like full spit up.
It takes 30 from Moongeist Beam, like which is.
It takes nothing. Yeah, just like shrugs it off entirely.
As a water type, like it takes 30, which is crazy.
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
But I had originally been Synthesis, but I changed to Jungle Healing because of the Dunsparce paralyzing me and then making an endgame harder. Even though Synthesis,
and there's a lot of Willow potential for my team. Like obviously, exactly, like Infernape like game plan as well, and like random like Lunala Willow from like choice sets was obviously very likely because you could just be like bulky Terra Dark Zarud.
Yeah, it could be really good into like just as is.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense.
I like the Stoice. I don't know. I just felt very disrespectful with Gliscor in this game. I'm like, he's not doing any. If he can't kill me, I'm gonna attack him.
Right, I couldn't get. No, I'm like, no, it's like, does he want to take the Ice Beam? Probably not. But it's like, yeah, this is very much just like Blastoise's only role was like Gliscor can't set up a spike and can't set up a T-spike this game. Otherwise, it's like the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
So like it was there literally to serve that purpose. And once we kind of figure out the set a little bit, it's like, okay, that's not what he's trying to do with Gliscor this game. So kind of lost its role there, but I mean that role is still super important here.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just like, let me chip it because I'm mono fire gouge and that mon very scary essentially. But like I couldn't resist breaking the shadow shield from Lunala at that point.
You have to. Yeah, breaking it so.
I was like, I'll live, and if he specs, I'll find out, which I'm pretty sure it's not based on the damage I took earlier. But no, that was a good game. I knew Gambit was going to be the biggest threat at the end, and I'm like regretting like using my Primarina as red card early, but it was your last one anyway. So
the last one, like using it as last one, I wouldn't necessarily have held that. I mean, I think if anything, like using like Primarina to like answer the Greninja, like almost like I don't know if it would have like changed much of the calcs, but like gave me kind of the confidence to go in it again and try to go for the Battle Bond with like the Choice Scarper in the back that was obviously like designed for it.
Yeah,
like the Choice Mewtwo. It's like you're at least able to like guarantee that and then simplify the end game that way.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. But again, the role was usually I trick it with Mewtwo. Mewtwo dies.
Exactly.
I go Primarina. It forces itself out, and Moonblast can sometimes grab in Greninja or something that doesn't want to take it because Moonblast is good into your team. And then kind of go from there. And then end game, Healing Wish, Gouging Fire, or Zarud. And then that was typically, like in the 2-3 mocks I played, that was typically how it ended up going. I was just like, yo, this Gambit stuff is very shaky. This mon is...
Gambit, Gambit, there was... I thought it's so good here, but there's so many instances where it's like the Terra type just didn't. None of the Terra types made sense to me, but it's like, man, if I just position it one turn right, get an SD up, every turn is so awkward from your side to get like absolutely perfectly right, even with the fire against the Terra Water Zarud.
Yeah, no, I don't do enough to you. Gambit's so bulky. I don't two-shot you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, especially with this set. Yeah, like I was for sure. Yeah, it's just not doing anywhere near enough.
That was a good game though. Like legit, I knew it would come down to Gambit. I think because every other mon, to be completely honest, every other mon on the team was Zarud food. So like I knew it would come down to
this team is very much just like a Zarud's like perfect like playground game.
Yeah.
Of just like bullying these like middling balanced guys, that just like do some things, but like everything besides like King Gambit just gets kind of completely balled up by Zarud. Like that Pokemon's just ridiculous.
I like the fire call as well because I was debating between Bulwark on Gouging Fire versus Dragon Tail.
That was the main thing. Is like I was thinking it's like that Bulwark was what was keeping my Greninja back. I'm like I think the Bulwark Willow kind of bulky set, like where you have the Zarude that can kind of like take on so much of the offensive responsibility for this game. Like you can kind of afford to go that sort of defensive gouging fire and just like bully my team that way.
But I mean, it didn't end up working because I ended up using it for this. But the Dragon Tail was also for the if you were Dragon Tail Blastoise, because I wasn't sure. I mean, I know you like Yawn, but I wasn't sure if you would be running that specifically in this game, just because it still gives up. Like it's harder as well because also Lum Gouging Fire is something I've used, so that's also something that could happen too with Outrage. So
exactly, yeah.
It was a trade.
I have so many things that can like kind of check it. That like Haze is just more consistent like resolution.
No, I get that. You just stop all my boosts, except for the Pro Senses, but you stop all my boosts, and then it lets you check it with Lunala or anything. But that was cool. But you have anything you want to tell the people, bro? I told them we're going to be playing ADV. But
I was gonna say, hey, like I think ADV should be up the week before we do this. Yeah, definitely check out the ADV videos. It's gonna be fun. I love ADV draft. We run a tournament like every year for this. Like we've been doing ADV draft league for like 5 years.
I'm very
at this
excited.
Point. Look, we haven't played the games at this point. I'm super fun. I've been building the teams. Yeah, it's good to be back in ADV draft league after playing SV for so long.
No, I'm so hyped, dude. Like I just can't wait to use my team, bro. I can't wait to play. We're gonna play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, your team's nasty. Your team is so crazy.
I'm just bringing heat though, so don't worry. I'm just trying to have a good time.
Hey, the heat? Doug Trio. Even with the heat, Doug Trio is still gonna claim a bunch of guys.
Who said Doug Trio isn't part of the heat? I'm not.
That's true. Hey, that's true. There's a lot.
Don't expect me just to use choice spam, bro. They got.
There's some heat out there with Doug Trio. I'm well aware. I've used it there.
But thank you for watching. Check out Keegan. His side is on his channel as well. And if you missed the ADV games that we played last week, make sure you check that out. 2, we have not played. We have no idea. Maybe we played twice. Who knows? Well,
you'll have to find out the week before this goes up.
Yeah, literally. So go back and watch that if you have it. And check out Keegan. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. So for fun, an exhibition match, I'm playing my boy Kyleaye. I might actually add this to the end of my week 8 game, just because I'm not going to be able to upload it on the break week since I have the ADV league that I'm uploading. But Kyle has a really fun team, and he is actually almost to playoffs, I believe. But he has Terra Rock, Iron Moth, and that's really scary next to Trappage to trap my Gouging Fire, assuming it does actually trap my Gouging Fire. I'm also pretty weak to the Rachi, so I think I'm just going to lead off with Zarude. It's really good into this whole team. Only Arbalova is a threat to it. I was going to go clear Amulet, but I was like, Avid, it's fine. Terra Water is like good and bad. It lets me kill Iron Moth, but then I lose the 1v1 to Arbalova, which, like I said, is a giant threat to this team. We have some really fun sets though. Like I have Psychic Noise Mewtwo, which looks really good here with Dark Pulse, and Trailblaze too, as well as Fizdef Primarina, which is good into not really anything. I guess Giratina, if I'm being honest, but not really much else, huh? Solgaleo, a fantastic lead on the opponent's part. I think I always want to become my water typing here, just in case it's Scarf. But like Scarf U-turn isn't even gonna kill me. It would literally have to be Banded. I'm just gonna click knockoff. Turn 1. I'm assuming Arbalova comes out. I'm literally just gonna click knockoff. If he is Banded or Scarf U-turn, I get sad. But it doesn't kill me because Zarude is stupid bulky. And I can Terra later. Yeah, like Zarude takes 55 to 65. I live first impression after with Terra, and I just jungle healing back. His own terrain is nice. I just don't want to change my typing just yet because I don't want to lose to Giga Drain Arbalova. As a person who's used that Mon quite a bit, I'm terrified. I could see him going for Trick, I guess, too. That'd be a little annoying at the worst part, but nothing else. They get a beautiful knockoff on Jirachi. It is Smooth Rock. Hey, yo. Wait. Bro's giving his Iron Moth the Spadef. To be fair, this is supposed to be just the fun thing. Although the Mon... I'm okay with this Mon going down, though. He actually doesn't switch in this Mon very well, so... Bro has Smooth Rock Sandstone. Kyle, what are you doing? Kyle always runs the heat. This is crazy that Kyle, I think, is 1 game away from playoffs before. Again, this does not count for the actual playoff thing. I just wanted to... Kyle hit me up to do it, and I was like, yeah, that's fun. It's crazy that Kyle's like I think one win away from playoffs potentially. So, or he's in the, is he in it? I have no idea. Because we do have 1 week left as well. Plus the previous, or this week that's going up is even, yeah, Kyle's doing really well. Wow. I think Kyle and I are tied actually. So bro runs crazy heat every week and it freaking works. That's my guy. Anyway, nothing on the team likes knockoff, right? You can see by leftovers that Arbalava can Shrimp Sap, but I'm not even sure if Kyle has Shrimp Sap on Arbalava, because there is a move that Arbalava can learn that hits Gouging Fire. And that is, I believe, the Weather Ball. Exactly, yep. So I could assume he's going to go Arbalava now and go for a Weather Ball predicting my Gouging Fire, or he just gives me Jirachi. I'm okay with that. All right, so my Choice Specs Enamorish's Moonblast goes absolutely insane now. It goes absolutely insane. Again, I'm going to assume Arbalava has Weather Ball. This is the type of mon that you actually never have to switch out into this team. Iron Moth does get a special defense boost, but I mean, I'm hitting it with physical Terra Blast anyway. So Iron Moth doesn't actually kill me. What he could do is he could go Iron Moth and he could double into Arbalava, baiting my Terastallization. Maybe he does fear close combat though. He could do the same thing with Trap. Actually, Trapinch would literally force me to Terastallize. What can Trapinch do that is annoying? Besides Trap. Patreon. Alright. No thank you. Let's see. If this is Calm Mind, it's a little annoying. Alright, we'll go out into my... If he baton passes, oh my god. If he baton passes here, I at least get damage off on Trapinch, but Trapinch will indeed get a kill. Oh man, dude, if he baton passes right now or gets up screens, covet. He stole my item. Oh, but oh no, it didn't. Did he not? Did he? How can I? It still says I have an item. Did he forgot to take an item off on his? Is it like weakness policy covet? Whatever, I'm cooking Tachyon Cutter. I see no switch-ins on that team. I can't believe Kyle didn't bring Ditto into me. His whole thing, he's probably Fizz Def on Trapinch trying to trap me. It has to be that. But I am a Draco Meteor Eject Pack to deal with Tusk and Trapinch to a lesser extent. No Rotom either. But yeah, no Tachyon Cutter switch-ins because Sandstorm is up, rather. So it gets rid of at least the leftovers recovery from potentially Giratina. If Iron Moth takes any bit of damage, even a bulky Iron Moth will get smoked by my Terra Blast Water. So, God, Giratina is so strong. That pressure annoying too. I don't really like switching in on this mon. Oh, he didn't bring Chiempao either. I just realized that. Bro didn't even bring Chiempao. Is this Assault Vet? No, it's not. It's Safety Goggles. All right, we'll bring out Primarina on this. I think it's Safety Goggles, right? Yeah, it has to be. Goggle. I didn't see it get hit. Goggle. Unless he changed his typing in the Pokemon Sky editor. But then we couldn't be online. That's more like for the Then We Fight battles. Bro, if my Primarina doesn't wall this, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's definitely Safety Goggles, though. I have Psychic Noise to stop recovery. I'm low-key a little scared about it, but I don't think it actually threatens Zarude ever. And I do have Jungle Healing just in case of Will-O-Wisp. But it's Kyle. I don't know what's going to... He can Home Claws right here, plus Poltergeist. Oh my god. Last time I saw this move, I caught you in a Dust Ball after. I'm just going to Moonblast. Oh my god! Alright, I did nothing. Never mind. It did more in-game. Woof! Okay. Few things I can do here. I could go for the... it definitely has Destiny Bond, right? I'm going to go for Flip Turn, just in case it has that Destiny Bond. Not that it actually matters, right? Because if there's anyone that I want to go down here, it's probably Primarina. It should have Destiny Bond. Flip Turn's fine, though, because it gives me momentum if he wants to go Arbalava. And there's no more Sandstorm, so he can't Weather Ball me anymore. I think we're okay. Me when I drop a Draco on Trapinch and miss. It's definitely Fizz Def Trapinch, by the way. Like, it has to be fully Fizz Def, but I think it can't kill me after. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna flip turn though. Seeing as how that was the, I mean, I guess it could pain split. But seeing as how that was the extent of its power, I could go out to Nemers anyway if it pain splits. Who cares? Yeah. Considering how little Shadow Force did, I'm max defense. This is my Chiampao counter because Kyle has some crazy He doesn't bring Great Tusk, didn't bring Chiampao, didn't bring Rotom, didn't bring Ditto. Yeah, he does switch. Perfect. So we get a little bit of momentum right here. Who is it? All right. This is fine. We get out of there. Get a little bit of chip on Sylveon. You know what? It's time. I am bringing out Victor Black. I am bringing out Victor Black. We just heat crash here. Always. I don't know what covet means in terms of what this Pokemon's going to do, but we always heat crash. What if heat crash is not that... Surely it's 120 base power. Trapinch is a little bug. It has to be 120 base power. It literally has to be. Okay, I'm calculating it versus the level 5 Little Cup one. It does 8,104% to 9,542%. So it's a roll. Wait, why is Heat Crash do not? Heat Crash is 120 base power, but it doesn't. Oh, because I'm not. Oh my god. Yo, it actually doesn't kill Eviolite Trapinch at all. Mine, because I don't have attack investment. I'm a lonely nature with a jetpack, with a Draco. It might not KO this either. It actually won't even KO Giratina if he goes up to Giratina. I also don't know if Giratina's faster than me because I'm 275 speed, but I don't know. All right, he gives me the Heat Crash. Yeah, okay, he's trying to kill me with, oh my god. Is this thing bent? What's going on? Stop memeing me. I'm switching out. I will not let you dig. Yeah, I should have brought even more memes. I told Mavic Shooters he had full like potential. He can do whatever. I'm just gonna Earth Power. I'm Specs. If he ends up going Iron Moth, it might be GG. I don't think he can go hard Iron Moth though. I think he ends up sacking this. I know Kyle just wanted to fun. Nothing fun. Oh, I should have went with the Zarude I really wanted to go. The problem is, Kyle uses fun stuff all the time, so I'm really not sure. Like, he used Chopo Berry Acrobatics. Chopo Berry Acrobatics Chiampao to deal with Keldeo, and that's fun and also good. So I'm not sure where the line is drawn. Alright, this is definitely Demon. It's not Booster Energy Demon. Alright, we're gonna go Mewtwo. We're going to go right out to Mewtwo. I don't know if he might actually have to Terra Rock here just because it's a 2x weakness versus a 4x, and you don't know if I'm Scarf. If I'm Scarf, it's a problem. The crazy thing is, I think he can first impression KO my Mewtwo. I think he can definitely first impression KO Mewtwo if he wants to. I'm going to hit up Kyle as well because he wants to do an interview for his channel after. Considering this is just like nothing crazy. I want to know what the whole idea was behind his squad. Is it Sandstorm, Weather Ball, get the Spadef raise? Unfortunate lead for him. Like, if he had let Iron Moth or Sylveon, it'd be a little bit better. Terra? Yep, you have to Terra Rock. Terra Rock is really cool because it's smoke gouging fire. I want to click Draco. That's rock. Rock looks like ground, man. Thankfully, he told me. Yo! Oh, the meteor beam is sick tech, bro. Unfortunately, you are fighting Mr. Assault Vest himself. That is so sick. I am Assault Vest, though. I am Assault Vest. That's the AV Mewtwo tech, baby. I wonder how much Trailblaze does. How much do you guys think Trailblaze does? Be honest with me, please. Because I know he has to be thinking, what the hell? He has to be thinking, what the hell? I wonder if he's Meteor Beam plus Terra Blast as a means of dealing with Gouge. Bro, I think Trailblaze Alright, Psychic Noise is my play. Psychic Noise is definitely my play. Yeah, no recovery for you. No healing. Agility? Fire Dance. Alright, that's fair. Bro, goodbye, Mewtwo. You deserve a good rest. He might save this. He didn't get a speed boost though, but I don't know if it's no, I do know if it's Assault Vest actually. That Mewtwo did around the range it's supposed to do. So it's definitely not AV. I mean, Tachyon Cutter is free, right? So I'm gonna go Tachyon Cutter. It's Terra Rock after all. Also, why did I say Assault Vest when it literally Meteor Beamed me? This is why I don't play Pokemon in the morning, night, or in the middle of the day. Oh, this is why I went to that sleep study. And when I get my results on January 1st, and when they give me the medicine to sleep, I'm going to come back so much strong. It's going to be like, y'all ever watch Fairly Odd Parents? Where King Arthur got his glasses and he can say, I can see, I can fight. That's going to be me. I'm going to be reborn as, the time I got reincarnated as 100% Joey. That's what's about to happen. That is literally what's about to happen. Also, I think Trapinch kills me. Like, actually. Right. Tachyon Cutter actually does not kill Trapinch, which is very funny. And if he's max attack, he can KO me back with Earthquake. Goodbye, Iron Moth. The biggest threat on that team, by the way, is still alive. Like, actually still alive. It's Arbalava. You gonna go Trapinch? You gotta go Trapinch. You have to go Trapinch, bro. What's the point? You gotta bring out Trapinch now. Trapinch has to come out. You literally have to bring out Trapinch now. Bring him out. Bring out the pinch. Bring out the pinch. Right now. Kyle. Or they go out to Giratina and Shadow Sneak first for the chip and then go Trapinch. Which I think is fair. I like that no matter what, Trapinch is helping out Kyle. He's either going to force my Terra, which makes me worse into Arbalava. Crazy thing is, I'm still a little... But he needs to... I think he's thinking he needs Trapinch alive so he can beat Gouging Fire. A little bit, anyway. Jane. Arbalava. Okay. How much does this do? I'm just going to click it. Because then I can Heat Crash after. That did 0! Also, no Grassy Terrain? Assault Vest. It's not. It's just... Bro, it's just Spadef as hell. Holy crap. Is it Growth? Bro, what? That did 0. That actually did 0. I'm not switching. I mean, I can't. I can't. I have no switches to Arbalava. Oh! Oh, that did nothing. Oh, because it goes based on the one. I forgot. Yeah, multi-hit moves in Miracle, the interaction is really sad. It doesn't make sense too much because Miracle happens at the end of the turn, so it should take all damage into account. Do you get enough back? I don't have a lot of attack. It's also like 20 IVs. It will live. I think it'll live. Just barely. Look at Iron Crown. Look at Carlos go. Why is his name lowercase? Look at Carlos go. Look at Carlos go. Excuse me. Oh, roll. Ooh. Arbalava. Goodbye, my friend. All right, it's Trapinch and Giratina. I wonder if Trapinch actually KOs. I mean, it definitely KOs this. I wonder if Trapinch lives. Hopefully it's not Sash Trapinch, because that would be sad to see it go out that way. Bro, the Spadef Arbalava is actually such a sick tech. I've used it with Assault Vest and Miracle. Very cool. I played it poorly into Gator, but it was still very cool. I mean, it could have smoked, but yeah, I was bad. And I decided, oh, let me get damage on it instead of Healing Wish and immediately win. Whatever. I'm bad sometimes. A lot of times. And you know what I equate? I equate that to sleep. F sleep, though. No, I really wish I could sleep. Godslayer's in. I can't switch. Godslayer shiny too. Look, you can't even see it on this field. Don't die. Don't die, Godslayer. Don't die. Do not go down. Ever. Yo, Iron Crown is just looking. Did I call this thing Cobalion? Iron Crown is just like looking down at Trapinch. And Trapinch is like in awe. You see its eyes? It's literally in awe of Iron Crown. Ooh. Oh, it was banded. No! It was banded. It's probably like fat banded, right? I think to do 100, you have to be banded, don't you? Maybe it just does 100 naturally. Yo, it's not even banded. It just does 100 naturally. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Do you have Shadow Sneak, my friend? Nice. Nice. I'm going to Draco them now with Gouging Fire. Giratina. Hey, Shadow Sneak. Bring out my Giratina. Bring out this. Should have brought Vileplume in this game too. It actually like is really into the 6 he brought. Vileplume's good, right? A Barlova, Sylveon, Trapinch, Physical, Giratina. It's good. Otherwise, it wasn't that great because it's Chimpao, great Tusk. But it's also good in the Rotom too. Oh, there's a Shadow Sneak. Little chip before. Drop a Draco. And oh my god, look how powerful these Mons are. And Gouging Fire ends the game. That was just a fun little exhibition match. Kyle definitely brought way more heat than me. I did not understand the assignment. but you know what? We blame my boy Maverick Shooters. That's my fault. Nah, that's my GOAT. Shout out to Maverick Shooters as well for creating this fun squad. But hope y'all enjoyed. We're going to have an interview on Kyle's side of the channel. I might just toss this on to my game versus Keegan, which goes up next week. So you guys get a little bonus game. But I will see you guys with week 9, and that's it. Peace. This is not week 8. This is just week 8.5.